Oh, hello. My name is Richard. Today we're going to talk about the political systems of Africa. Today, Africa has many diverse political systems. But in order to understand what happened all those years ago, we're going to have to go back in time to find out what exactly happened. Follow me. Prior to the European colonization of Africa, West Africans built vast kingdoms that were admired around the world in the centers of learning and trade. Two of those most famous kingdoms are probably Ghana and Mali. The Ghana Empire is believed to be the first great empire in West Africa, beginning at around the 8th century. Gold, salt, and ivory were just a few of the items traded across the Sahara by the Ghanaian Empire. They were traded with other African cultures as well as Southern European kingdoms and cultures for items such as manufactured goods, like textiles.
How about Mali?
Though the Ghana Empire began to decline in 1077, the Mali Empire began its rise in 1235. An empire is a country that has conquered other countries. Therefore, I'm getting M&M, therefore expanding its borders and taking in new territory and peoples.
Often sustained by trade and agriculture.
Exactly. The Ghana Empire had done this in the past, but now the Mali Empire would become even larger and more prosperous, admired even by such places like Europe and the Middle East. While the Mali Empire was large and prosperous, there were other smaller states in Africa, many with their own kings and even other empires. These were generally small, and the kings of these empires had courts of advisors and the like. In fact, all African countries had courts back then, and they would exchange gifts and stuff like that. However, a common stereotype of Africa is that it was all tribes in the past. This is only partially true. There were tribal differences, and they are what divide the peoples of Africa even today. Done.
First off, we'll describe the hierarchies of the tribes. One of the political systems in Africa, possibly one of the oldest as well. So, one of the final forms of government we'll talk about today is called dictatorship. I'm sure you've heard of it before. It's where someone assumes the role of power and basically dictates what to do without any real reason behind why they're elected.
So they basically assume power without any real reason. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. America does not have dictators, which is a good thing. But, for instance, Iraq did. And because we are self-righteous bastards, we had to get rid of him.
Dictatorship did not really rise in Africa until the post-war era, that is to say after World War II. A lot of it is fueled by other countries intervening, trying to get Africa's natural resources, such as the US, USSR, stuff like that. By turning people on each other, they're trying to create a sense of chaos and dictatorship, placing their own people in power. There's often been a lot of, coups staged in Africa, but, yeah, that's how dictatorship.
Yeah, so communism is a form of government.
That's it?
Where the government distributes like the wealth and stuff like that, right?
You're recording.
Evenly, yes, evenly.
Oh dear.
Don't they like they assign professions, trades, right? A lot of it's there's a lot of even distribution going on and stuff like that. The reason a lot of people don't like communism is because they feel it eliminates the freedom to get rich or get poor and stuff like that. But really, yeah, it's communism. There were a few countries in Africa that were communist, like Togo and stuff like that, but now there's no other communist countries in Africa at all. Currently, there's no communist countries in Africa. So yeah, I think that's about to be the end of our presentation, right guys?
Okay. Although it is important to recognize Africa's tribal differences, today there's still many types of government. To wasn't just democracy like we have in America. Hello. Dictatorship. Apartheids, although that one has been abolished. Hey, look. There's often a head matriarch, or grandmother, or a head grandfather. Those who are older have the highest seniority, as they are the wisest, therefore the most knowledgeable, therefore know what's best for the community. No action is taken concerning the whole village unless it is consulted by the elders first. Now,
Yeah. Make a sandwich, oh. Oh!
Then we should include at the end. We should include like the outtakes and the stuff like that.
This is a really good outtake,
this is
FYI.
accurate outtake. You guys haven't realized
Dude.
recording yet.
Dude, I wanna watch New Hope. Let's go.
Let's watch A New Hope. We're watching A New Hope, and we're talking about empires. Empires. Perfect way to talk about it. Let's do this. They're elected. Wait, girls, come back. Come back here, girls.
Hey, did you know that Kenny Anderson is Asian?
Yeah, and so they basically assume power without any real reason. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Africa historically has not been a country of dictators.
Ian.
The 50 plus countries in Africa were
Ian.
originally formed as democracies.
You called Africa a country. Ian.
Though the Ghana Empire began to decline in